You guys ever played with wind-up cars, or, pullback cars specifically? You know, those little cars that you see in, like, stores and stuff? You take them, you pull them back, and then you let them go, and they go soaring, they go rolling away. I remember I had a ton of those when I was little. Every time we go to the Walgreens, I'd see one. I'd ask my mom or my dad if I could get one. They usually would buy one. It was really fun to get those and just roll them back and let them go and watch them go away. Speaking of pullback or wind-up cars, I got these, a gift from my grandmother. These are Dinosaur Go-Karts, and it is a 6-pack. And I believe this logo right here might be the company that makes them. I think it might be. So I decided to look up the company that made these things beforehand, and all that I found about them is that their name was Dino Bros, and that they were based somewhere in Colorado, and that they distribute some of their toys to primarily Walmart. Also, there's another company called Dino Bros, but they make, like, I think educational video games? I'm not sure. Anyways, let's get to the package opening. Dinosaur Go-Karts. Yep, those are dinosaur cars. Now let's get this package open and see what's inside of it. Alright, it's finally open. Now let's take a look inside. We've got this Triceratops. I'm going to call this a Toyota Tops. Let's get the rest of them out. I forgot what dinosaur this is. I believe this is either a pterodactyl or a pteranodon, one of the two. One of the two. I know this one is a stegosaurus, I believe. And this one is definitely a T-Rex, maybe? Hang on, I gotta get these into the camera better. There we go. And this one, I believe, might be another T-Rex, or might be a raptor. And there they all are, all 6 of them splayed out. I'm gonna just do a little thing where I pull them back and see how fast they go now. So let's do a quick overview of these cars and look at all the details on them. So the one thing I really like about these is their very bumpy, scaly details that's on all of them. Not only that, but the tires and the exhaust pipes on them just add to the goofiness of them all. I like the fact that the company that made this one out of their way to include super minute details on the bottom, like the little tailpipes and other things that go under the car. It's not very realistically detailed, but it still looks nice regardless. I mean, it's a cheap toy you'd probably find in a Walmart discount aisle. Either way, that's all I have to say about these cars. The detail on them is the exact same on all 6 of these things. And, yeah, let's get on with it now. Okay, let's see how strong their pullback power is. It's going to be a really simple test. I'm going to take all 6 of these cars and then pull them back and see how powerful they are. And I am going to keep a ranking system of them. It's not going to be on screen, it's going to be on paper. Anyways, let's get to the testing. Okay, first things first. I forgot I don't have any paper on me now, so I'm using this little piece of cardboard to write on. I'm currently marking down 6 spots for the 6 contestants, and I'm gonna, basically, I'm going to have them knock something over, and it's gonna be this little recycling bin right here. And now I have to split this down the middle, so I can, on one side is, I guess, going to be the name. I guess I'm going to put the power over here. Yes, I capitalized named in lowercase power. You aren't allowed to judge. Now, first things first, we gotta name this guy. I already named him Toyota Tops, I guess. And this one is... I'll give him a name. Hang on. There we go. I think this is a really nice suiting name for him. Anyways, let's give this guy a name. Oh fuck! I can't think of a thing. Okay. Pterodactyl. Pterotaurus? There we go, Pterotaurus. The Steg. It's for all my fans out there, like viewers that like watching Top Gear. T-Rex. I'm just going to call this one a T-Rex. You... I'm just going to call you Raptor. Alright, let's get this down to business. So here are the names, and we will test out their power. Alright, so first up we got Toyota Tops. Alright, we got him as far back as the wheels will go, and now let's let him go. And it looks like he was able to knock it over with full power. Looks like he's got a perfect 10. Now we move on to Craig, starting out in the same position as Toyota Tops. And we're going to roll him back now. And now we're going to let go. Also having the same power as Toyota Tops. Again, a perfect 10. Now we move on to Pterotaurus. Let him back. And now we'll let him go. Just like that, he knocked it over, but he didn't hit it head on and instead turned. And he fell right into my trash bin to make matters worse. Alright, even though he knocked it off the table, he did turn while hitting it and didn't hit it head on directly. So I'm gonna have to dock a few points. He gets an 8 instead of a 10. Next we have the Steg. And again, the name is for all you Top Gear fans out there. And we have him rolled back now. And we are going to let him go now. Okay, let's give him one more try. Everyone deserves second chances. Just like the last one. Right into the bin. At least the previous one hit it. Quick little side note, by the way. I tried it with the same wind-up and, with the same pullback car. I tried it like 6 times, and it just wouldn't hit the trash. It just wouldn't hit the bin. It wouldn't hit the trash can. Unfortunately, the Steg gets a 0 out of 10. Failure. Now we have the T-Rex. And we have him in the same area as the other ones, so we're going to pull him back and see if he hits it head on. And he hit it head on and knocked it clean off the table. Again, just like the first two, a perfect 10. And last but not least, we have Raptor. Same position as the other 5. We're going to pull him back and send him head on. and see if he knocks over the trash can. Three, two, one. At least this one didn't go into the bin. Well, unfortunately, that is a 0 for Raptor. And just like that, the test is done. Here are the top 3 winners for first place. Here's the runner-up for second place. And here are the third place losers. All in all, they're not bad toys. These little pullback cars have been around for a generation, and I can assure you that deep into the future, they're probably still going to be a thing. Regardless of whether or not these ones hit the trash can or not, it doesn't really matter. They're still fun to play with regardless. Anyways, this has been NRG0277 speaking to you in this video. I hope you enjoyed this episode of looking at, and I hope to make more episodes soon, because I know it's been a very long while since I've made one of these. Anyways, stay tuned next week for a new Lego short that I will upload. Bye!